So these are the hilly mountains that I was talking about. I hope my audio is clear because there is so much wind out here. So I keep protect myself or even to be audible. So these are the things that I was talking about. I'm gathering a lot of air. Just can't give me space to breathe properly. Yeah, so these are the hilly areas. The other day, I said that I will go to the hilly mountains here, and I'll show you exactly where I met this guy. Yeah, exactly there. If I can, there's this now mountain here. This hilly area that involves me. Where is it there? Now in the middle of the screen, that place. That's where I met. Now she got me. I think it must be here. But no, not Karka Mountain. It's that one that is in the middle of the screen. That's why I met this guy. I think I would take a very long path like this. That's one. Even safe to drink or even swim here. Anyway, yeah. Anyways, I don't know if I'll be visible because the position that I am. But I think if I sit this in this manner, it will be, yeah, it will be good. So how are you? Yeah, I'm very good. I'm feeling kind of energized today because I started with, I think the first activity that I was able to achieve today. I need to face the wind again. I don't know. Wind today doesn't have a specific direction. It's not good. It's not good. This ain't good. Alright. It just doesn't have a specific direction. Now, which direction should I face? I think it's because of the hills above me that are redirecting the wind. I just hope that I'll be clear. So again, I have to be to show about this. And there's no place that I can record this that is somehow indoors and is protected from the wind. So just hope whatever comes out is something that will be audible. Anyway, yeah, it's another Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. Another Tuesday that the Lord has granted me to see it. It's another Tuesday that He has given me another chance to have this life. That is why I'm speaking. I'm seeing. That is why I'm smelling. That is why I'm hearing. That is why I am touching. That is why I am present. I am here. Yeah. So today I just woke up. The first activity that I achieved successfully. Oh my god, there are ants. Whenever I come here, the ants here just bite me. Yeah. They are wild. That's why there's ants that are here in this area, hilly areas. They are usually very, very active, and when you just provoke them, they just bite you. Compared to the other ants that are on the other side of the field. yeah, they will bite you. They are kind of, how do I say this insects are kind of, okay, they are wild. I'm looking for what to do. Anyway, let me just stop it. So it's just an issue anyway. So yeah, I was on the first activity that I was doing. So I was able now to vibrate. I'm now trying to vibrate in the same frequency as that target that I set for myself. 87,000 Kenyan shillings in my M-Pesa account. Yeah, 87,000 Kenyan shillings in my account. I think that will be the first ever highest amount that has been in my M-Pesa account. I think the highest hasn't surpassed 16,000. I don't think so. It doesn't pass that mark. So my next mark is going to be 87,000 Kenyan shillings in my M-Pesa account. So it is vibrating the same frequency as the money and feeling how it can feel. Basically, vibrating is how you can feel if you have that something that you desire or you wish for. Something that, yeah, you just feel good. You just feel the energy that you have or you feel when you are not when you have the money. Yeah, that's the first activity, and I am manifesting 3 liters have been ordered by someone. 3 liters have been ordered by someone 3 liters have been ordered by someone of for kefir. I don't know how, but they are going to order that 3 liters, and it will be going to be the first order for microherries. And can you just imagine how it will feel good having hearing that the customer received the package successfully and is enjoying the value of it. It will be I think I'll be very proud as the CEO of Microherries, having to listen to the first successful order of Microherries. And of course, I think I made a promise to myself that the first order that will be achieved through Microherries, all the profit that will be realized will be taken to the church. These are the first fruits first fruit of Microherries. I'll make sure that I go to church and give the whole of profit. No, I'll not take anything. Now the profit after doing the calculations and everything, like literally everything, the cost, paying for the transport, everything, buying the bottles, even buying the glass containers, the profit that will be realized, I'm taking it to the church, all of it, without taking a penny. I know this is a business, and now I'm setting myself for, I'm setting myself a spiritual benchmark, so that, everything belongs to God, and you must give glory and thanks to Him. And that is my first aim towards the first order that I'll receive for Microherries. I don't know. It just feels like I've not been doing so much work so that I can educate people. Okay, I can inform people that I sell kefir. I've not been using so much energy. I don't know. I don't know. I just lack this psych to do some things because I feel it will take too much time. But again, I'm not putting any efforts. It's now time that I pull my socks. Yeah, I was reading this book by who? Stace. Oh, Stillness is the Key by. Oh, I just don't remember the name. The name of this guy. Anyway, it's just a by the way. It's not really important anyway. The name of the author. What the important thing is what he's talking about. The value that he's talking about. I decided to stay still, to learn how to stay still, and certainly, after reading this book, okay, it has short chapters. So, and I'm enjoying the I'm enjoying the ride because now the previous book that I was reading by is called it's called what? It's called what's the name of the Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, who was the inventor of Nike, the original inventor. He says that he's the co-founder, but he's not. He's the founder of Nike, and his partner Bowerman, he was his coach. I think he considers him as the not inventor, but founder of the name. But is the other way around, because he respected this man. Yeah, and by certainly Bowerman is the person who gave life to Nike, because the love he had for shoes and the designs that right now Nike is just a big company that designs very very personal. I don't want to say personalized, but it's more of, I think I've seen someone from that end that I think I know them. And okay, let me end this diary here. I think I'm gonna grade it and check if they are the one. I'm going to confirm this. Yeah, it's not them. I think I mistake him for another person. So what was I talking about? Yes, Phil Knight. This book had these long chapters where I could even spend 2 hours reading a single chapter, because it has many pages. Like, it could even have 40 pages for one chapter. You read from page 60 to, I don't know, 105. It will really take a very long time, and again you are taking breaks in between. Now this book that I'm reading has very short chapters, and I don't know why I'm enjoying. Okay, nowadays I'm just finding it very I'm finding happiness when I just read books. I'm getting addicted to it, by the way, and it's not really an issue of whether I would be capable of it. I'm enjoying it, and for one reason, I don't know, the books are just offering this value that, okay, now my perception has changed about some things. Now today I read 2 chapters. Calm your thoughts down. And 2, please make sure that you do diaries. You journal. You write journals every day. Just have that book. But for me, I don't know. Now it got me thinking, or even to reminisce about this point. Well, I think it was in early February, okay, late February or something like that, or in the middle of February, that I had decided to be doing diaries each and every day. And it started with, I had to recollect what changes that had been done in my life, and it started way back in, what do you call this? this big room, this big theater room, LT3, LT1, I don't know. Behind that building, big building, that I say that is the largest building on this campus that can accommodate many students sitting. Yeah. So suddenly I started at that point, and my motive was, I start now talking about my life because I have no one to talk to about my life, because I have no one that I really trust, but someone I can relate with because they think like me, I think like them, and you can relate to each other personally. Like, I can vibe with this person. We think of the same thing. So that pushed me towards, now that sparked the need to start talking about whatever is in my mind at that point. And it was, I don't know what I was doing unconsciously, by the way. I was just doing it because I felt the need to. Yeah. In my childhood, I realized that I was not talking too much. I haven't been talking too much. So I missed something in my childhood, and I need to now fix it right now. And up to date, I've done diaries since then, and wow, I'm just proud of myself, the progress that I've been making. Unconsciously, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. It was diary, journaling, and now I was reading about this part of the book, this chapter of the book talking about journaling. It's when you just pour out what is in your mind, and that, in a way, it gives you this inside out scope so that you can get relief from whatever is happening in your life. Yeah, it calms you down, and okay, you now start looking, you now start analyzing your life in a camera angle, like you are just somewhere. Now you're analyzing you are capturing your life, and it feels this, wow, it feels this it has this fulfilling and satisfactory effect that is kinda okay. I think life is easy, and after you journal, after you talk about something, either in writing or but me, I prefer doing it in video, and it's for the same reason. I want to improve my communication, but I haven't been objective about this. And I said, no, I'm not idea. At first, after doing a couple of videos, I decided, I think this must have been the thought that was in my mind. I do diaries for 1 or 2 months, and now I get into social media and then start talking, or even start creating content. I don't remember specifically what I was talking. Maybe I refer back to whatever I was thinking at that time. I think, but that was the plan that I had at that time. That I start talking for first month, 2 months, and then I fix my talking. After fixing my talking, and I will start delivering content. And so I have reasons to believe it was Max Feature Pyrotech. I think I had a motive towards that, but I think it got in the middle of somewhere. And, yeah, and right now it's now independent of anything, any motive. This thing of journaling and diary. It's now independent of any needs. Okay, it just feels, it's just part of my life. I just do this for fun. I don't know, I just don't have any motive, and that is why I just don't like people coming to my channel and seeing my videos. These videos are meant for me, like me the writer, me the author, me the thinker. Yeah, this space is just here. And for a moment I was like, wait, whether did I know what I was doing when I was starting this diary? it is talking about the importance of diary. Like, whether I realized this and no one told me about this. It sort of gives me, okay, I've been following my intuition, and it's always the right voice that I'm listening to. I felt satisfied. I think I must have felt good in a way when reading that chapter, because I could relate with my life. And for a moment, I asked myself, by the way, what do I do for this diary? Okay, why do I do these diaries and even these videos? Wow. I was looking for this answer, but I think it's already there. The answer is already there. I just feel good when I'm talking to, when I'm just expressing myself in a way that, it's just me. Plus, again, I don't put keywords. I'm just here to relieve myself because I have no one to tell anyone. Plus, it's just, I need to get rid of that whatever is going on in my mind. And plus, I think a lot. So ideas in my mind need to be put in a way that, okay, it has to be expressed in a way. So that is why I do all these diaries. Something that gives me this pride and the joy to keep on pushing, to keep on to keep on moving. I don't know why I feel like I've just looked at these waters and I'm like, I feel the need to swim, to teach myself swimming here. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I think I feel like swimming here. I don't understand why, but like, you feel me? Like, I'm looking at this water, so I can teach myself swimming here. And since no one is watching, I'll have no issue. Someone coming and tell us to swim. Don't remind me of this, people. I don't know, but I've come to learn in life that there's that voice that pushes you to do something unintentionally, unplanned. Never listen to that voice. Woy. If there's something that you can do, if there's a mistake, and it's actually, there's a difference between three voices: intuition, your thoughts, and that voice that is actually impulsive. It gets you high, you feel me? Like, the emotion is just like when there's a sugar spike when you drink, when you eat foods that are rich in sugars. You get a spike. That spike, you should fear that feeling. Now, it happens that maybe you are doing something, it was raining, maybe, and it's a whole hell of a muddy, hell of muddy, of muddy environment, or even grounding. Now, what am I saying? Yeah, it's hell muddy. It's way hell muddy. So there's this feeling that comes, okay, I need to run now. That same feeling that is impulsive is the one that will be like, okay, let me run. You feel like a warrior. You feel like a what? You feel like a champion. It gets you, that impulsive feeling gets you okay, it leaves, not it leaves, but it what, it compels you to feel like champion or like a warrior or okay, I'm lacking that word. Oh, to feel like a human, okay, superpower. And when you just decide to just start to run, you fall with a thud, and you're like, there's like a voice that came that told me to run, and it was unplanned. Plus, again, it wasn't thought of properly. It wasn't given a proper thought of it, the process of it, the process of of going through that. So certainly, you start now regretting, why did I listen to that voice? Now I think it's the same voice that is telling me to just remove my clothes and remain with my box and start swimming. Yeah. Oh, I'm not following that. Please, yeah. I learn proper swimming when I go to Mombasa, and it's actually very soon. Maybe when I get that money, I'll go to Mombasa. I think I should feel how it feels when you have money. That gives you, it graduates your emotion of being, and even your feeling, and even your vibration to another level. That if I get more money, I can enjoy that much. Now it gives you now the confidence now, and even when you vibrate on another frequency, and frequency is here. When you now start vibrating on that frequency, you will never come down again. It will always be up. You'll always be projecting up, and then up, even up, higher than that, higher than that, higher than that. That's my point. Higher than that. So definitely, and it has this effect that you'll always now be thinking. Expose yourself. Buy that 10,000 shoe, 10,000 Kenyan shilling shoe. Buy that t-shirt that is worth 2,000. Buy that hoodie that is worth 30,000. It will give you that feeling, and from that point, I think you'll find yourself vibrating in another frequency. You'll have this energy emanating from you. It is attainable. You'll find ways, and definitely you won't lack some ways to make money. And it's because you have set a standard. You have exposed yourself to the DD. Now, the other day, we talk about this. The other day, I go to Nakuru, and I think I talked about this, but let me just highlight it for for the juice in it. I decided to go to West Side Mall, and this now West Side Mall has the ground floor where the basic commodities you can find for the household food, detergents, anything that is food, yes, and basic to the, or you can call it human needs. Now there's the ground floor and the first floor where there are now things that of the household. This day I decided to go to West Side, and purposefully I think I went to the book section, and after that I now start crisscrossing and having a venture of my life, having to look at fridges. Now there's a section where fridges, you can find fridges, microwaves, almost all household items that you can find in a typical home. So I decided, let me just go and window shop. It must have felt good, and I knew what I was doing. Subconsciously I was feeding my mind with, okay, if I window shop, that means I get to touch, and getting to touch gives me this feeling that I'm gonna own a home one day, and that home will have this fridge where, okay, I can pick anything, any drink that I want there. I can store things. I went around that place, and it must have felt I felt the good feeling about this. Window shopping, going to touch fridges, hmm? And I was this serious guy who was looking at what, you know. You must have thought that I had come here to purchase one because the way I was looking at the details, the papers are the fridges. Yeah, the papers are the fridges. I'm analyzing this because I know I'll get this. I'll get I'll get yeah. I wanted the wind to settle. So yeah, I was exposing myself to the feeling how it feels to have a fridge in my life, in a house, and I picked that. And until now, I feel that okay, I think a fridge is not really an issue. I can get one, a Samsung mini fridge. No, I noted that the Samsung fridges were bigger in size than the other fridges. Oh, I even opened one, several actually, several. It felt nice having to open the fridge, and pretending that you are picking something, maybe a fruit, maybe a pineapple, maybe an apple. Yeah, it must have felt good. Yeah, it felt good by the way. So what I was doing is subconsciously I'm registering this, that it is attainable. I can get a house and get a fridge and do my businesses. And yeah, I felt good. It just felt this. It must. I felt this nini joy. Yeah, when you just feel good. Yeah, I even went to the chairs that are sat on by people who are in the office. I felt good because I'm going to work very soon. Yeah, actually two. One is the wind is too much. I don't know. The audio is not clear. Now, let me end this here before it escalates. This wind escalates in size. Yeah, I expose myself to the feeling, and it's because I'm going to own two chairs, one office chair in the same room, and the other gaming chair on the side from Razor Blade. So yeah, I was doing that so that I can register that, and it's good. It's actually feels very good. So what I'm going to do next is buy that shoe, 4,000 shoe, so that it can I can buy a 4,000 shoe. It's not really an issue. No, I went to the shop as I explained yesterday. Go get that. Go get that shoe. Wear it, buy it, and even wear it, and it will feel amazing. Yeah. So let me end this here. Let me end this here. It's actually very important to feel good, and I think I'm putting effort so that whenever I'm vibrating this in a frequency or in that high energy, I make sure that I distribute it throughout the day, and not because it has no objective. I just want to be feeling good each and every time. And if you feel that goodness each and every time, what that does is, one, you will be attracting people with the same energy in your life, in my life now. Yeah, and you'll always be attracting good things. Good things will just be coming out of nowhere and find you, locate you, and things happen. Yeah, it's good to have that. Anyway, Yeah, I think this a habit I'm going to make in my life. I'm gonna just tweak my feeling, my general feeling that I usually feel each and every day, each and every time, each and every minute, in each and every second, and there will be an upgrade in my life. And that's assured that I'm going to have this feeling each and every time. And when you operate on that energy and even that frequency, things will be start to align in your wish. Okay, I think I have the things that just passing just pass through your mind. I'm like, I must have thought of that somewhere, but I didn't focus on that. Now that is the effect of being feeling happy each and every time. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I think I'll talk about this in another diary. How I'm going to now, how what changes am I making in my life so that I make sure that I'm feeling happy each and every time, that I'm not vibrating on another frequency. I'm just vibrating in this 432 and even higher frequencies that gives me energy. Yeah, yeah. Remember, let me end this here. I don't want this wind to mess me up. Anyway, nowadays I just find things to just talk about. I'm loving these diaries. Anyway, remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Until tomorrow, adios.